Thank you for clicking on our video. Thank you so much. I hope that you remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscriptions are free. Thank you and enjoy the video. Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mama and the Bag Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday evening. I just had the thing raised up so y'all can see. I just put my little Christmas cards up there by the window. I figured that was a good place for them, besides in the envelopes where no one else could see them but myself. Something on my hand stuck. Anyway, hadn't done a whole lot today. Got out and took Mama to the store, and she picked up my prescription for me while she was in there picking up some things for her house, her apartment rather. And so she picked me up a few things and then picked what she needed to pick up for herself. And that's about all that's going on today. My stomach's been a little out of whack, so it's kind of got me feeling kind of yeek. But figured I would chat and crochet with y'all a little bit. I might have to change the angle of the camera so y'all could see what I'm doing. I'm working on this beautiful black, silver, and gray shawl using this landscape yarn. The colorway is Metropolis. Ooh, kind of reminds me of the Batman movies. Metropolis. Anyway, I doubt you'll see anybody in the Batman movies wearing a crochet shawl. I don't know. Maybe you would. Maybe some of the ladies in the background might be wearing one. I don't know. But this is where we are so far. We are on skein 3, and so that's where we are with this already. So that's where we are with this at the moment. And I got 2 more skeins after this one. Hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just some kerfuffle with the dogs. You never know around here. Anyway, let's see. I'm not even sure how many rows I'm in, but I know that I'm just started my 3rd skein of this yarn, and I had 5, so I'm probably going to use all 5 on this because I don't see any reason to have it, it not. By my calculations, should be 700 and some odd yards of a shawl. So I thought about, and y'all can help me out and let me know if this would be worth doing or not. I don't have any of this yarn, but I thought about getting some because right now Joann's has it kind of cheap, and so I might be able to squeeze it and get maybe 1 or 2 skeins of it. But I thought about, when I get done, putting a fur at the end of this. They got some faux fur yarn. I thought about it. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. It's just an idea that popped into my head. But I thought it would be oh so pretty to put fur at the end of this. Some of that either black or mink colored fur at the end of this, and make it kind of, I don't know, luxurious. I could be wrong, but I thought that would be a nice touch. But you could do just like a single crochet, round all the way along the bottom, Mountain Dew. Anyway, but it's just an idea. Once I get all the regular yarn done, just add 1 row of the fur, along the bottom. I don't have any of that fur yarn. I'd have to go buy it. So that's why I'm kind of on the fence about it. But I could spend about $10 and have it. So, So it's possible I may do that. I don't know. But please leave your thoughts about that in the comments, and let me know if you think I should just leave it normal, natural at the bottom, or if I should maybe, go ahead and pony up and go to Joann's and get the faux fur and put fur at the bottom. Because this is I'm crocheting this up for a mama 3 boys that likes these colors. Her birthday's on the 28th. I know I say that like she could hear me, but anyway. But her birthday's on the 28th, and so I'm trying to get it done. I know I can get it done. I just have to, focus. A revving engine somewhere. Anyway, it always gets my attention. I don't know why. Anyway, but I figured I would sit back here in my chair and crochet and chat with y'all just a little bit for today's video. And hopefully y'all are, I don't know what y'all are doing for the holidays. Me and mine are just going to kick back here at home and eat whatever we have, because we're not fancy Christmas dinner kind of people. We're just not. We're not going to do a whole bunch of fancy Christmas dinner fixing. So, we're just going to stay in and fix whatever we have available. And watch TV, and I'll be crocheting on something, I'm sure. And let me angle this and sit back a little bit. There we go. That's good. And as usual, you hear the dogs back there eating. What's not unusual to hear dogs eating in the background of my videos. I'd be surprised if you didn't hear the dogs eating or drinking or shaking or... This is called Tap Mama and the Beg Brigade channel. So that implies that the Beg Brigade, meaning my 2 rescue dogs, would be also involved in the channel. So, and just like right now, they're walking in here, and he just hopped up on my bed. My pit bull did. And then the black lab is walking where the pit bull just walked, and he will probably follow suit. Nope, he's going to lay down on the other side of my desk. So, go figure. But I am using my 6mm clover hook. Excuse you, sir. Just lay down. Don't tear up my bed. Lay down. Oh, for the love. It's called a bed, not a trampoline. That must have been some good water he was drinking. Oh, boy. Now that I cleared the way with the boxes that were here, between here and my bed, this morning this afternoon, let's not play, this afternoon when I woke up and I opened my eyes and the sun was shining through this window and I could look at all my beautiful yarn sitting here. I tell you, I just don't think there was anything more better to wake up to than to wake up to all this beautifulness over here. And I was like, you know what? That is a beautiful sight. That is a beautiful sight to wake up to. Some people like to wake up to spouses, beautiful or handsome spouses. Not me. I like to wake up to furry things and yarn. I know I'm silly. It's okay. That's why y'all love me. Oh my. That's why everybody comes back, because I make you laugh. But seriously, I was really happy to wake up and look over and see the sun streaming through the window and across and over these beautiful colors. I tell you, if you could wake up in the morning and see the sun and or the day or the afternoon, whatever time you wake up and the sun's out, and you look over and you see a bunch of beautiful colors looking back at you, and some beautiful yarn, and that don't make you happy, then I'm sorry for you. as a crocheter or a knitter, you know, I do crochet and I loom knit. So one of these days I might try to needle knit, but I don't know. That might be a project I try next year. Don't hold me to that, y'all. Don't hold me to that. One of these days I'll try it. It does look interesting. I do like my looms, though. I do. I like my looms. I like being able to whip up a hat on my looms, and a scarf. If I want to do a knitted scarf, I can do it on there. It's just convenient, and I like the look. Oh, boo. I lost my grip on it. I don't know how many of y'all have realized that I have a carpal tunnel in my hands, and so I don't have a real tight grip, and so sometimes I lose my tension on my stitches. So I don't have a real tight tension on my crochet. I'm a very loose crocheter because I don't have a real tight grip. I don't have a lot of strength in my hands. So a lot of times stitches will fall apart in my hands because I can't grip it. You know, I can't hold it. My hand will just release the stitch, and without my permission, basically. So it makes crocheting with certain yarns very difficult. But this yarn here, this landscape yarn, has been a treat to my hands for the most part. I mean, it is fuzzy. I mean, yeah, it's real fuzzy, but I don't mind fuzzy as long as I can see it. That's why I got that lamp turned over here, so that I got it aimed right here at my hands so that I can see what I'm doing. In the living room where I do a lot of crocheting, I got real good lighting. I got a chandelier, ceiling fan in there, and it's got real bright lights. And so it's real easy to see what I'm doing in there. But in here, the lighting is, I only got one light there, and then I got my little lights back here, but it's not the same. But it's getting colder here. I'm gonna have to go turn the heat on when I get done doing this. We're gonna get down in the 30s tonight, and that's pretty chilly for us here in Northwest Louisiana. I don't know where y'all are. I hope y'all are keeping warm if it's cold, and hope it keeping cool if it's hot. I know I talked to a young lady in the Philippines on Instagram last night, and she was letting me know she'd been watching my channel and likes watching my channel, and she interested in getting into crochet. She's a student over there in the Philippines, a struggling student. Told her, I said, well, when you finish school, you'll be able to get yourself a good job and, do better for your life, You just got to stick with being a student if you can hold out. I didn't get that chance because I had Will so early. I don't regret having my children early in life because, they're grown now and I'm not even 50, so that's good. So I'm still not terribly old. I wish my body wasn't so broken up, but you know, it is what it is. But I had children young. Not as young as some folks, but young enough. I should have grandchildren by now, but I don't. Well, only because Will's 30. That's a lot of people think because he's 30 he should have some children by now, but nope. And he doesn't want any of his own. So there are a lot of children out there in the foster care system and in group homes and things like that that would really like a grandma. They'd really like a dad or a mom or somebody like that to love them and adopt them. So I don't see any point in him having to, that's what he's always said, that he would adopt children rather than make children. Or if he found the right girl and she already had children, then he would, just help her raise hers. So that is perfectly fine for me. I'm not stuck on, having blood related grandchildren. No matter to me. Just hand me somebody to spoil, please. Just hand me somebody to love and spoil. Be nice if they were already potty trained. I ain't gonna lie. Not in no big hurry to change diapers. I wouldn't mind the changing of diapers if that's where the chips fell and if that's what came my way. But if they come already potty trained and in school, that's awesome too. I don't mind either way. I just love them because he loves them. That's all that's necessary. Just want to be called Nana. Just want to be called Nana. Or Grandma, or whatever they decide to call me. I don't care. Let the spoiling begin. Can't spoil them with things, but affection. Affection, yes. I break out the art supplies and sit down and paint pictures with them and draw pictures with them and that sort of thing. Teach them how to crochet. Boys or girls, I don't care. Do things my grandmother did with me. She and I did arts and crafts and stuff like that. I think I remember stuff like that. She and I like to try new foods and stuff like that. We would make different recipes and try the different cooking stuff. I don't remember how old I was when we decided to try kiwis. The fruit kiwi. And we both agreed that we liked it, but we liked it in moderation. We didn't like it enough to buy it all the time, but we liked it enough to try it, have some of it sometimes. Because it's kind of a sweet, sour, fruit that you don't, want to have all the time, but you like to have some of the time. So, needless to say, I miss my grandma. My grandma was wonderful. She and I used to, when I was younger, when I was growing up, we used to write letters back and forth. She didn't have the best handwriting, but I know I could read her handwriting. She didn't get all her education until later in life. She went back to school, back to night school and got her GED. I don't remember when she did that, but it was later in life she went back and got her GED. And after her kids are all grown and gone and everything, she went back and did that. But she had terrible handwriting. But if you knew her, you knew what she was, you knew how to decipher it if you knew her. But it's just one of those things, if you were, if you didn't know her, you didn't know what she, you didn't know what she was trying to say. But I didn't mind that she had bad handwriting. I don't have the best handwriting now. It's chicken scratch at best. I guess I inherited that from her, the bad handwriting. My boys don't have the best handwriting either. Missed my calling. I should have been a doctor. Oh, goodness. Is that how it works? You have bad handwriting, you go be a doctor? Have you seen the way the handwriting looks when they write out those prescriptions? Only pharmacists can decipher that. Oh, well. It is what it is. My grandmother's been gone since 1999. It didn't stop me from missing her every day. Often I still feel like she was one of the few people that ever really, really got me. She really got me. I didn't have to do a whole bunch of explaining of how I was feeling or why I was feeling that way. She never made me feel embarrassed or stupid about nothing. She never went behind my back and did stuff that hurt my feelings. She just knew how to treat me. I guess it come from being the first grandchild. I was the first grandchild. I'm not the only grandchild, but I was the first. She had the most time with me. So she got to know me best. And there was never any judgment. Even when I made the mistake of going back to Johnny's father after he was born, I went back to him like an idiot. She knew I was making a mistake, but she kept her mouth shut. She knew I was, but she didn't try to tell me. She just let it be my mistake to make. Sometimes I wish she'd opened her mouth and said, because a year later I was having to leave again. And by this time, she was gone. So just things like that, you just miss people. I don't know where all that came from. I hope I didn't make anybody sad. Trying to remember what time it was. In the fall, after her birthday, I think. Yeah, it was in September. Johnny was just a baby. Just a baby. He never even got to know her. Will was only 7. Anyway, I guess that's oh, I made you laugh a little bit and probably made you a little bit sad, but that's okay. That's part of life. And as someone recently said, I'm nothing if not keeping it real. I'm going to finish up this row and then we're going to finish up our video. Oh, for love. I just messed that stitch all up. There we go. And then this little spot here. Good old Fiber Spider. He got a good tutorial on this shawl here. All right. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a good evening. I love y'all. Jesus loves you. Remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Hey, y'all. The Bake Brigade would like to wish y'all a very Merry Christmas. Axel, Theodore,